I have not gotten this many requests for a movie in all my time of reviewing films. People were blowing up my inbox saying, you have to review this movie. You have to review this movie. This is the most important movie ever made. So yeah, I was like, okay, I'm going to watch this movie. Now, I didn't see any previews or posters for it. So I'm like, well, clearly it's not in theaters. So I went right to Amazon Prime. And don't worry, guys, I finally watched The Sound of Freedom. Now, The Sound of Freedom is about a Soviet Union jazz club where a bunch of revolutionaries are planning to go against the government. It's in post-World War II. Adam, you look very confused.
Yeah, well, I always look that way.
Yeah. What's wrong? I know you've also seen The Sound of Freedom, right?
So I think it's Sound of Freedom. This is I don't even know what this is. This is looks like something you just created in Photoshop.
No, you're telling me the people in my inbox don't want me to watch a Russian film from 2010 on Amazon Prime?
Well, I mean, they might, but that's not the one that's been getting a lot of buzz. And that that's not the one I'm getting called a pedophile for thinking was mediocre. I mean, maybe that too, but yeah.
I don't know what movie you're referring to. I guess I screwed up. I guess I watched the wrong one, so I can't review this movie that you guys are telling me to review. I mean,
I don't know what to tell you. You might have a hard time getting into the real one because AMC's all across the country are keeping people away. They're flooding the theaters. They're shutting off the power.
Whoa.
It's just crazy what's happening.
Well, I'm hearing all of this for the first time. Like I said, I assumed they wanted me to watch this jazz club in the 50s and the USSR movie from 2010. That's all in Russian. You can't even get it dubbed in English, but you can get subtitles. I've got
it's an important cause either way, Tony.
I've got egg on my face. This is very embarrassing and unprofessional. I think we should just skip right to the last movie.
Tony,
I think that's best.
Tony, I have no interest in The Sound of Freedom or Sound of Freedom whatsoever. I only have interest in those Sentai transformations at the end of the first episode of My Adventures with Superman.
You're still on My Adventures with Superman. Okay.
Look, that's the only thing I wanted to say. I'm just going to review each episode when my Supergirl costume comes in. I just wanted to say that I don't care about Sound of Freedom.
Oh, okay.
I keep hearing about it, and it's like, stop it.
Now,
make a short make a short and say you don't care about Sound of Freedom. And just enjoy the views and all the lovely comments that are going to come your way. It'll be a magical experience.
I need you to be specific. Do you mean the movie Adam's talking about or the one about the Russian jazz club? Okay.
Both.
Okay.
I don't care. Any movie about sounds, audio waves of freedom is dumb to me.
Oh, I thought you said any movie that has sound in it. Like, oh, so you're not going to watch The Sound of Music or...
Is it bad I'm actually interested in The Sound of Freedom? Like, Russian Jazz Club kind of sounds kind of cool.
Yeah, but they're like revolutionaries during the USSR.
It sounds interesting.
Well, it's free on Amazon Prime. Again, I thought that was the movie people wanted. But we should get into our final film